And with that being said, we reached the point in the podcast where it's time to play, Mr. Holmes, 5 words with Angel. Now, Mr. Holmes, on 5 words with Angel, I'm going to give you a word, phrase, or a question, and you're going to give me the first word, phrase, or thought that comes to your head. Are you ready? All right. The first one is a question on 5 words with Angel. It's, what's your favorite horror movie of all time?
And it have to start with an A.
No, it doesn't have to start with it. It could be whatever it is.
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist is your favorite horror movie of all time, even though it scared the bejesus out of you.
Yes.
It is your favorite horror movie of all time.
Yes.
All right, I'm feeling that. All right,
Yeah.
good. All right, so the next question is, Mr. Holmes, here on 5 words with Angel. The horror movie that scared you the most, which we found out already, is The Exorcist. So who runs in second? What's the second most scariest situation?
The Blob.
The Blob scared you like crazy. All right. What do you think about
the old and the new?
The old and the new one you thought were fantastic. Yeah. What do you think about Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th and Mike Myers and all? Because that was like my era. Like, did you appreciate those movies?
Actually, Friday the 13th.
Because that's my second scariest.
Was exciting.
Yeah.
But Halloween actually was intriguing. It's like Michael Myers was just fantastic. The way they wrote it, directed was fantastic.
Out of those 3, which one do you like that the most? You like the Halloween series more than Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Nightmare on Elm Street is not even in my list.
Oh, all right, cool. Okay. Not even on your list. I love it. All right, keeping it real here on the 5 words with Angel. All right. All right. So the next question here on 5 words with Angel is, what's your favorite villain in Eyes of the Soul? And it could be anyone, because there were some scientists that were villains. There were some villains in this book. Doesn't have to be one of the serial killers.
Ooh.
Who's your favorite evil person? Your favorite villain in this book to write, or not even to write, that you like as a fan of your own work?
Actually, I didn't like any of them, right, personally. But when I created Carnival, right, the Carnival, right, was just evil. He was, right. I was actually fearful of the Carnival. As I wrote, and that's why I had to, although I brought him back at the end.
Yeah, I saw that.
But
why'd you do that?
Right, because it's a backstory to him.
Okay,
it's a backstory.
Yeah, I found that a little really. Why did you do that for? Yeah, I had to ask you about
it's
that.
It's a backstory.
Okay,
right, and I may introduce the backstory later on.
Okay,
on how he became who he was.
Okay.
And I gave a little bit to the audience, to my readers, when you hear him, whispering that sadistic melody.
Yeah, that's just scary as hell. I could just think like I'm listening because I love music, so I'm like,
it's a backstory to him.
Okay.
Right. That it was hard to do.
Yeah.
Right. To create him.
Yeah.
Right. But he had to be horrific. He had to be.
And by the way, folks, the actual novel starts with this villain. So once you start reading that, it's like it's all uphill from downhill in a good way from there, because it just gets more and more intriguing. But you start off the book with the Carnival, and is that why you wanted to do it, because you enjoyed him so much? Because you could have started with a lot of other characters here in this book. No, you didn't need to start with him.
I actually started with him, right, to get the reader involved.
Got you.
Right. To have them to turn the pages. Entertainment. Right. And just like Halloween, just like, The Exorcist. For me, that was, when I say The Exorcist, to have the little girl, right, with the cross scene was just horrific. Like it was artful, right? But at that age, it was just I was scared, right? And that feeling, right? I wanted to capture, right, the reader, right? That's where I introduced him, and then I got rid of him. Then I brought him back because later on I'm going to introduce the backstory on him, right? Then I get rid of him again, right? Just being creative. And although I love horror and thriller suspense, it's is so much more to my imagination,
Got you.
right? But I'm just so in love with writing, right? Allowing my imagination be introduced to the world.
Hey, man. And now the fourth, it's funny you said that because the fourth word on 5 words with Angel, right, is because you do love the world, but you are from New York City. What's your favorite borough in New York City, man?
Ooh, that's a
I
good
know
one.
it's not Queens.
No, I actually
Yeah.
I actually like Queens.
Okay.
I actually like Brooklyn,
Yeah.
right? But I love Manhattan.
Okay, so Manhattan is your favorite borough. Okay. Mine's too,
Yeah, I actually
I'll be honest with you.
yeah, I like Manhattan.
Yeah. What's not to like about it, man? There's so much going on. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, sure.
And then now mentioning what you were just mentioning as well, piggybacking off of that, the fifth word on 5 words with Angel is writing. What do you think about when you think about writing?
Oh, that is such an excellent. I can go on forever.
Go ahead, man.
It's writing is I can leave this place. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter